Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Come On Cooking with Nikki. And happy 1st of November, Thanksgiving month. Today I'm going to be making another comforting meal. We're going to be making lemon, garlic, and herb roasted chicken. With some help from the grocery store, we're going to be using canned green beans, and I got, sorry about that, I got a 14.5 ounce can of the Always Say brand. It's the cheapest brand in my grocery store that's down the street from me. And I got 3 cans of this. I also got, for this recipe for the green beans, I'm going to be using 3 slices of bacon. And I'm using a regular cut sliced bacon. I'm going to be putting accent, garlic powder, and pepper in those green beans. And they're going to taste like fresh green beans. Also, we're going to have some help from the store with some mashed potatoes, because it's awfully hard to peel potatoes by hand when you only have one hand operating at the moment. But our good friends with Bob Evans has some mashed potatoes that will taste just as homemade. And I'm doing the garlic mashed potatoes today, my daughter's choice. And we got our whole chicken's been washed and rinsed in apple cider vinegar. I have pat and dry the whole chicken, and this chicken's about 4.5 pounds. I took out the gizzards, the heart, the neck from out of the cavity. Make sure that you get inside that cavity, because there's all different kinds of stuff in there that you'll find. If you shake it up down, you'll see them just drop out. Sometimes. At least mine did. Which I was real thankful that I didn't have to go all the way up in there and grab my nails and scoop it out. So I'm really thankful. How about that? I'm thankful of that. And this is Thanksgiving month. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started on this recipe. What you're going to want to grab is some oil of your preference. Whatever you have on hand. I have vegetable oil. And you're just gonna, I've already pre-started mine, drizzle that all over your chicken, and then rub it in like a massage on the legs, underneath the wings. I'm gonna get this all rubbed down, and the only seasoning I'm using on this, well, there's 2 seasonings I'm using. I talked about this in my last video, the Grill Mates garlic and herb seasoning, and I'm also using thyme, dried thyme leaves. Those are the only 2 seasonings I'm using today on this chicken. So we're going to massage this, and as soon as I get this massage down, we're going to start sprinkling the seasoning on our chicken and get this bird in the oven. I'll be right back as soon as I get this oiled and massaged down. I'm back, everybody. I've got my chicken all oiled down, and I got the garlic and herb seasoning all on it, on the legs, on the wings, on the breast, in between around here on the thigh. I also forgot to tell you all, since this is lemon, garlic, and herb chicken, we're going to add some lemons. I'm going to put some lemons in the cavity of my chicken. If you have oranges, limes, I did that before. I'm just going to squeeze those down in there. I can get a little bit of, bear with me, y'all know, those that y'all have watched me know that I'm using one hand. I said, whoa. I want to thank all those that have subscribed and watched my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all you all that keep on watching my videos and that are asking when's the next video coming out. I'm going to try to get 2 videos out a week. Definitely going to push with Lord's will at least 1 video a week. Sometimes just standing up and getting everything in order, it's a process. So I'm going to try my best with Lord's grace. I'm also squeezing some of this lemon juice inside this cavity as I'm trying to get it down in there. And I'm going to add a little bit of water in my pan. Probably about a cup. I have 2 cups here. I'm just going to add a little bit so the drippings from my chicken, once that starts cooking, I'm thinking about making a gravy to pour over those mashed potatoes. So I'm about to put about a cup in here for right now. And I'm going to cover this. Please have your oven set at 375. Please, y'all forgive me. And from what I've heard, I'm going to wash my hands up. For every pound, your baked chicken should cook anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes per pound. So we're looking at quite some time. But we'll get through it together. You'll be satisfied after everything is all done. Get my hands good, or my hand good and clean. Okay. And just to let you all see how I'm doing this one-handed. And I'm taking my nails and getting down there where the soap is to the palm of my hand. I'm also just going to wash my left hand just as well, just because I am dealing with raw meat and chicken on top of that, so I'm really skeptical about that. Take another rinse off here. Turn this off. Alright, you all. We're going to put the aluminum foil over top of our whole chicken and get it in the oven. And depending on how many pounds chicken you have, like I said, it should run anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes per pound. I think ours is going to be like anywhere between an hour and 30 to an hour and 45 minutes. So I will meet you all back here after I've got my chicken in the oven. And we'll get started on our green beans and our mashed potatoes. I'll see y'all back in a minute. Alright, you all. I have got my 3 slices of bacon in my pan back here. And that is cooking up. That's on a medium heat. I'm going to let that cook down for a little bit. My chicken is in the oven at 375. I got it on for an hour and a half. Well, it's down to an hour and 28 minutes. I'm going to stir this bacon up. As soon as this cooks up a little bit more, we're going to start adding our green beans and our seasoning. And I'm just going to let that hang out on a lower heat. We are having Sunday dinner today. Whole chicken, green beans, garlic mashed potatoes, and I believe we got some Hawaiian sweet rolls on the side. I might even do up a gravy, who knows. Or I might even have a pack of gravy in my cabinet. We'll see. I mean, the mashed potatoes are already garlic flavored, so I really don't need a gravy on top of them. Just might leave them the way how they are. Alright, so we're going to let that bacon cook up a little bit more. Get that browning. Or a little crisp. And you all, I'm still working with my new pots and pans for my brother and sister-in-law that I am loving. I'm telling you, you all, these are so easy to clean out. I am really one of Lay's a fellow YouTuber I like to watch. Her name's Olivia's Romantic Homes. She does a lot of DIYs. And one of her words that she likes to use is crushing. I am crushing on these Rachael Ray pans. You might want to ask somebody and put it on your wish list for Christmas. We got that coming up. That'll be here before you know it. So, I definitely have found a new love, and it is my Rachael Ray pans. saying that I don't love all my YouTube people or my family, but these pans are just wonderful. And they came so much in at the right time. For the start of my journey with YouTube. Again, I thank all of you all for tuning in, watching me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, your family, your co-workers, whoever you know. Show them the video on your device. Show them where to go to. I am very surprised at the views that I have had, and I'm very thankful of those. Please keep them coming. And keep on coming back and cooking with Nikki. Alright, you all, that's getting pretty close to where I'm wanting it. Because it's still going to cook. I'm just getting this bacon, give me some of that saltiness to add seasoning to my green beans. And I just use any kind of bacon. Go with whatever you prefer, whatever you like. Even with the chicken, I just use the garlic and herb seasoning. If you want to put seasoning salt, put seasoning salt. If you want to just use salt and pepper, use salt and pepper. Do whatever your family's liking. You know your family's taste buds, and your taste buds better than anybody else, except for the Lord. The Lord knows all our taste buds. So please, do rearrange it to your liking. So I will tell you all, I'm going to not use all the juice in my cans of green beans. I'm going to use just a half a can of juice. And mind you, I do have 3 14.5 ounce cans. If you want to go with Jolly Green Giant, go with Jolly Green Giant or Del Monte, whatever brand you like. I'm just going with the brand in my grocery store, which I believe it's under 50 cents. It might even be right at 50 cents a can. But go whatever you prefer. If you want Oscar Mayer bacon, use Oscar Mayer bacon. I'm going with my Store's brand, and they turn out just as great. Just gotta experiment around. You know, not always name brand is just the best brand. You just experiment in the kitchen and add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that. It tastes just as fresh sometimes, maybe even better than out of the can. You know, and I will be the first one to tell you, I love my fellow YouTubers, watching them with their recipes, learning what they have to offer out and trying their recipes. And I hope to inspire somebody else just like I've been inspired. You know, being at home and just doing therapy, I had to find something in my passion that I love, that the Lord has blessed me with living for. And I love living to cook, and I love sharing it, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to still do it. So we're going to start pouring these green beans in here. You want to be very careful. I'm using my nail to get that up there. I'm going to slowly pour this in and get that shape. Get the rest of those out of there. I'm going to let you all know that 2 of my cans still was filled of liquid. So I'm going to let it die down and boil down some. I know I said I was only going to use a half of one of the cans, is just a half of the juice. But 2 of them had still the full juice in them. Just to let you all know. Now at this point right here will be a good time to, if you have some minced or chopped onion, to sprinkle like a teaspoon of that. If you love a lot of onion, then put a tablespoon, have at it. I don't have any on hand, so we're not going to use that today. I'm just giving this a quick stir up, and this is on a medium. Some of my seasoning got up there.
And what if they don't like bacon? What can they use?
If they don't like bacon, they could use smoked turkey. You could use smoked turkey. I've even used turkey bacon. You could use, you want to really have some time, a ham hock. We're staying away from the salt over here, so I'm not trying to use a ham hock. I haven't really used a ham hock in a while. But I've even to where I didn't even have bacon, but I had bacon bits. You know, you get them in like the little Ziploc bag that's found by the salad dressings in your local grocery store, and I've even sprinkled bacon bits in here. And this is the main ingredient that really helps out your green beans, is this accent. And I like using this because they say it's 60% less sodium than salt. So I really enjoy using that seasoning. It's a little pricey, but it's a really good seasoning to have on hand. So we're just going to let these green beans hang out and, you know, sit in the bath of liquid here like they're in a hot tub, and let that just cook and cook down a little bit to some of that juice. And like I said, that's on a medium. We're not going to move that up anymore. And if you all are cooking with me, you are smelling the aromas going on here. Because I can smell my garlic. I'm actually even smelling some of my lemon. And I sprinkle those dried thyme leaves on top. It's starting to smell a little bit of a pretty smell of Thanksgiving. So, just figured today I'd start up a video since it's November 1st and it's Sunday. Why not have a Sunday dinner, November 1st, Thanksgiving month. You know, think of all the things that you're thankful of, you know, thankful to have food on your table. There's people out in this world that don't even know where their next meal is going to come from. So I think about stuff like that and how thankful I am to have a roof over my head, to be able to cook, to have my family is so supportive. All of you all, I thank you all. I can't express how much I'm so happy about all the views that I've got, and people asking me, when's your next video coming out? And I'm thinking of what's the next thing I'm going to cook, what's the next thing, and it just fell right into my lap. Thanksgiving month. The first is on Sunday. It's a new month. It's November. And I'm actually going to title this one, I have a board that I bought a while back over the summertime. It says, there is always something to be thankful for. And it truly is. You see, it just doesn't have to be on Thanksgiving that you have to just start saying what you're thankful for. Be all year round. You all that are watching, please leave me a comment below. Tell me what you're thankful for. And also, I got another question for you all. What is everybody's plans to do for Thanksgiving, considering that we're in this pandemic and we're supposed to be social distancing and not having more than, I believe it's no more than 10 people gathering. Well, we don't have a big family, but there's more than 10 of us. So what are some of your suggestions for the upcoming holidays for Thanksgiving and Christmas? Do you all have a different agenda or a different plan that you're going to consider doing so that everybody can have a plate of food for Thanksgiving? Please leave me a comment below and let me know. Okay, you all, I'm gonna let those hang out. We got our chicken roasting, our bacon in the oven. We still got quite some time. This is one of those times where I'm gonna take my heat down to a 4 from on my stove for my green beans, and just wait for this chicken to get cooking. This is just a waiting game. This is the time that you sit back and relax for a little bit. There's nothing more that you need to do right now. And these mashed potatoes, they don't take very long. Like I said, you put them in the microwave and they taste just homemade. I think it's a total up to 6 minutes that it takes. All total time, I think even with sanding time, it's like 6 minutes. So you got quite some time, because you want to try to have everything cooked around the same time. So you know your chicken's the longest that's going to take, your protein, your meat. It's the longest it's going to take to cook. Because we're going to cook this bird all the way through. And I'll tell you, once I come back, on what your bird should be looking like and how you know when it's done. If you don't already know, I'll see you back here in a little bit. Alright, you all, my whole chicken has been cooking for 1 hour and 30 minutes. We have took off the aluminum foil. We still have it in the oven, still set at 375, and we're gonna get a little crisp on that skin. We got it set at another 20 minutes, and we'll check back on that here shortly. Alright, you all, we have took out our whole chicken. Kind of got brown, some skin browned, and our green beans are done along with our garlic mashed potatoes. I'm going to plate this up and I will show you all what it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, you all, we got our protein, which is our lemon, garlic, and herb seasoning with green beans that we put bacon in, garlic powder, accent, and pepper. And then our garlic mashed potatoes, and I sprinkled some parsley flakes on for decoration. Like I said, you all, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for subscribing. Please keep tuning in with me on Cooking with Nikki. Come on, Cooking with Nikki. Sorry about that, and I'll see you all next time.